Alright, what's up everyone? I got another video for you again. This time it's on some flashlights, specifically Streamlights. Um, just picked up this one here in the middle, the Wedge, so that's kind of what made me want to do this video. Picked it up from Bass Pro Shop with a gift card I had. Once again, another gift card. Absolutely love it when I get those for the holidays from family members. But with that being said, I'll just go ahead and start this one on the left. This is the Streamlight Stinger. I can't remember the specific part number. I don't know if it says it on there. But I bought this one, I think when I looked it up, it said 6 years ago. I bought it on Amazon. I paid $125 for it, it said. That does come with 2 batteries and the piggyback charger. And I know some people may be looking into these flashlights or watching this video. Might not be in the automotive industry because flashlights, use them all over the place, of course. But I am from Automotive, so I will have some references to that, like this next one being the tool trucks. For the guys that have the tool trucks coming to their work, at the time when I bought this, I think they were wanting about $200, give or take like $10, depending on which truck it was. Like I said, I paid $175, so you can save a good chunk of money by just buying the stuff that you can buy online or somewhere else. Now, I did check today, being I think it's the 4th of January, 2024. This is $169 on Amazon, so it has gone up quite a bit. $169. It's kind of a lot still to me, but still not a bad price, comparatively to like the tool trucks, I guess. But like I said, I've had it for 6 years. It's definitely a 10 out of 10 purchase. It's one of those things that I recommend buying, but I wouldn't recommend if you're starting out and got a bunch of tools to buy. It definitely is not a must-have by any means. For example, like this. I don't know what brand this is. Somebody gave it to me. It was already used when I got it. It is rechargeable, which is my biggest. It's kind of a weird charger. I've never seen one where you actually plug the whole light into the USB, but it still works. Used it for a couple years. I use it at my house now as my flashlight when I'm working on cars. Except for that's why I wanted one of these. Still works. Point being is it worked just fine. A lot nicer having the Streamlight, but it still is a light. Does light up things pretty well. Now, sorry for getting off topic there. The Stinger of this one is 200, 400, and 800 lumens, I believe. If you hold the switch down, it'll cycle through it. Back up. Does a flashing thing that to me is absolutely useless because I don't need it. It's got 2 buttons. One on the back, one on the side. This ring does come off. It's stuck on there now, but that just keeps it from rolling around. In Automotive, that works pretty well. But other than that, I did replace this button one time. It's pretty worn in there already. It's not even that old. Had it for that button less than a year ago. That one's the original one. As you can tell, it still looks pretty new. I'd never really used the back button. Not all the Stingers do have that option, but mine has it. Beat it up, dropped it. Never intentionally beat it up. You can actually see it's a little bent right there. It definitely helps when you're doing inspections, having a bright light, or all the time. Instead of grabbing one of those work lights, which something like here we go, something like this. These are Harbor Freight, but again, love these. I'll set this up somewhere and it's bright enough, lights up pretty much everything. If I'm working underneath the dash, sometimes it's easier just to lay the flashlight down and do it. I don't ever usually use the piggyback charger function. I have 2 batteries, so I just pop out the one that died and put the new one in. It's a great flashlight. No problems. This is my main work light. Like I said, 10 out of 10. They did at the time, and I'm pretty sure they still do now. They do make a lower lumen one. I think it was like 350 at the time. Lumens, that is. The 800 is great. If you're working outdoors or something, and that's why you need the light, or you're camping or whatever, then 800, the more is probably the better. But 800 definitely is excessive. I always keep it on that setting, except for if you're ever looking into an electrical connector or something like that, where you gotta be a little more detailed, squint your eyes a bit. The still too bright will reflect off. And you can lower it to 200, which helps. But that's why having something like this kind of comes in handy. But yeah, great light. The Wedge, I wanted another stinger for my house, but I can't justify spending, you know, the $160. Really even $100 on a flashlight. It's kind of, I really think about $100 for a flashlight is a little outrageous. But I did pick up this because I had that gift card. Thought it was pretty cool. Watch some videos on it. I actually love this thing. I used it at work for a couple days now, just to use it. I do plan on keeping it at my house, but we'll see. I think this one's 350 lumens as well. You click it up once, and then it goes up to 1,000 if you hold it, but as soon as you let go, it drops back down. And I do believe if you hold it long enough, it'll time out and go back to the 350. But honestly, for whatever I've ever needed a flashlight for, 350 is plenty. But you do have that option. I do like having that 1,000 lumen option. It's a nice metal case. Has a clip that you can swap to the other side. You know, if you're left-handed or you want to keep it in your left pocket or whatever. Nice grip. It's comfortable in the hand. It's rechargeable. Watching the videos though, somebody did point out, and I do agree with them, is that I wish there was some, like a rubber plug or whatever, something to keep that a little protected from debris. I know just like my phone jack on my cell phone, from keeping it in my pocket and having dirty hands at work and whatnot, you got to clean out that just to get to charge right sometimes. But we'll see in time how that works. Same thing with the switch. I don't know if debris over time will get into there or not, and cause it to not work. We'll see. You know, also depends. Not everyone's working in automotive or somewhere as greasy and dirty in a shop like that around oil and everything. They have a XT Wedge too, which is a little bit cheaper. I'm not sure if I already said it, but I paid $99 for this at Bass Pro Shop, which of course is going to be a little more expensive than other places. Amazon, I think, was only like $92 though, and the XT was, I think, 80 something. It wasn't that much cheaper. It was smaller. It said 500 lumens. It came with a little like keychain thing onto it, which this one actually came with a larger rope too, which I don't plan on ever using. And a lot of people, when this, like, they watch videos on this, it'll mention everyday carry, you know, all that. You know, some people, I don't know if when they say everyday carry, EDC, if they're referring to what they just bring on their personal during, you know, just leaving the house, or EDC as in like at work. To me, I really don't feel the need to have a flashlight with me when I leave the house, because my phone has one. But this, I think, would be a little bulky for that. However, if you're somebody who wants your main flashlight at work to be able to be on your body, because you're always moving around or whatever, this works, I think, great for that. I had it in my front pocket, a little bit heavier than I'd want something in my front pocket, but it worked. Certainly fits in your pocket. Over the 2 days I used this, I don't see, you know, it didn't leave anything to be desired. I felt like it completely satisfied any need for light I have, even over this. And this, you know, stick in your back pocket, it's a pain in the butt. One upside with that switch is it's a lot harder to turn on versus this. I mean, you see it all the time. Guys have, I mean, this is a pretty popular flashlight on Automotive. All the time their light's on. Not that it's a huge deal, but yeah, like I said, if you are an everyday carry kind of person, this easily fits in your pocket. I actually kept it in my pocket for a while. It's got the nice clip. So it's great for that. And it's plenty bright, plenty of a wide range of view, you know, especially working on cars. I did like it quite a bit. The one thing though that if you're back to the automotive thing, is this, a lot of times if I'm working an engine bay or something, or there's a hose, or you can kind of wedge it between like a AC line and something, and a holder from its size. This, you're probably not going to be able to do that as much, but you might not be a person that does that anywho, or how. But no, again, I like this flashlight quite a bit. Plan on keeping it at my house to have a nice light, but there's a chance that I might, you know, bring it home and keep the stinger at the house. We'll see. But it's a great flashlight. You know, if you do want something to keep into your pocket all the time, just and not be too large, there's a smaller option of that. Pretty impressed, because I've been looking at the different Streamlights for a while, and none of the lights just, I shouldn't say none of them, but most of them, like, I just kind of like the Stinger style, for whatever reason. But this one comes in pretty good. Now, something to keep into consideration when you are spending that kind of money on a flashlight, I expect longevity. out of it or like, which I've definitely gotten out of the Stinger, and I don't see any signs of this thing falling apart anytime soon. But with the Stingers, at least for sure, not sure on the wedges, you might be able to. There's replacement parts all over the place for this thing. You can buy them on Amazon, and they're prime. They get there pretty quick. Like I said, I replaced that button, but they have lenses. The tool trucks carry, batteries, even the upgraded ones. There's different style batteries that are supposed to last even longer now. All kinds of parts. You can pretty much rebuild the whole thing. I'm not sure if parts are as available for like a wedge or something else. They can be. I haven't looked, but certainly can for the Stinger, and you can keep your flashlight running longer. I know guys that still have the non-LED Stinger that they've been using for at least 10 years now. But that's something to consider. And then just for honorable mentions, I just picked this one up on Black Friday. It was $12. It's a Streamlight Microstream. I think they're $18 now, and I went on saying it was on sale. Originally like 28 or something like that. I think I said it was 45 lumens. It seems a little brighter than that. But I have had the USB version of this, which I do think was a little bit brighter. That flashlight was awesome. I recently just gave it to someone that needed a flashlight for their work. Kind of missed having a pocket light. This is one I keep in my pocket. I'm somebody that likes to have a light on me in case I'm moving around or I'm not away from my bay and I just need something to look real quick. That's why I like to have one. And they're tiny enough that they're, not too much in my pocket. I've had two Streamlight stylus. I actually think I still have one because I was going through my order history on Amazon. I bought one not that long ago, and I completely forgot about it, and I don't know where I stuck it. Then I had another one years ago. Might even had it before I had this. I don't remember, but that one I lost. Probably the only flashlight. No, it's not true. I lose a lot of flashlights prior to getting a nicer one. And then I've had a ton of like the Coast Stylists style flashlights. I actually had about 4 or 5 of those. I used to be able to get them on a pretty good deal somewhere. And then I think I had a larger Coast, but that one took. It was one that wasn't quite like this, but it had the adjustable sight and everything. That one took a dump on me pretty quick, and the Coasts were kind of finicky. You would have to play with the switch on the back because it would lose contact and go out, which is why. And I've never had issues with Streamlight, which is kind of why they're my preferred brand of flashlight. That being said, with the adjustment too, me personally, I just want to be able to turn the flashlight on and off. It's simple. That's my favorite thing about this. Even I don't mind the adjustment, especially now that I know how bright it gets, and sometimes you do need a flashlight to be a little dimmer. But I don't like all the other functions. I do like, I believe on the Stinger, let's see here. Okay, I'm on the lowest setting. Turn it off. It seems like it defaults to the highest. I think you can, thought you can have it to where it defaults wherever you turn it off last. But sometime I had another flashlight before. Might even been, is it this one? Yes, this one. You have to cycle through all of them to get off. I don't like stuff like that. But that's probably it for now. It's a little bit longer than I expected to be. Hopefully you got something out of it if you're in the market for anything like this or just like watching some videos. But once again, thank you for watching.